Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over a requested coin that I decided to get to. It's called RavenCoin. Been flying under the radar for me, but I'm going to let you know you're not too late to the party with RavenCoin because I'll show you why. Might get pretty lucky. By the way, if you just landed here, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, be greatly appreciated. So all the circulating supply is out, 11 billion tokens. Um, that's okay. That's okay with it. I checked their Twitter page. They got a few Twitters, so they're kind of flying under the radar a little bit with the low amount of Twitter followers over there. And I go to the markets too. And the reason it's on a lot of markets, so that's good. It's not on major exchanges. It's on KuCoin. It's on Mex Global. It's on some other exchanges. So one of the reasons that you want to check the exchanges, if you go to a coin, there's only like 3 or 4 on there. Sometimes it might be a little bit more difficult for it to pump, but you want people to have access to it so that they can pump it. They'll come over, they'll see green candles and third waivers, retail, basic retail. The people that aren't around right now, I'm not calling you guys like are in right now. You're not retail. You guys are the hardcore crypto people. If you're still around right now, the bottom of the barrel, the cryptocurrency market. Yeah, I'm just talking regular retail people that see green candles and they see go to Binance and they go buy it, and that's what pushes it up, and that's what makes these massive waves like this on RavenCoin, like kind of like that massive move right there that it did. Let's see, what was that? 2,000%, 20x. But the thing is with RavenCoin is you made your 20x in like 4 months. See, 4 months, and you're not late to the party over here yet. So I'm glad I got to this just in time. Just in time, I'm looking at that because it's done, and I think it's going to come back down. Now, here's the deal with these patterns, guys. I do use Elliott waves, and all Elliott waves it's a tool. It's a tool. That's it. There's other ways you have to look at that, and there's a pattern you want to be able to find with it too, and you can kind of verify that with Elliott waves because there's some people asking me to do this, and I've seen some crazy counts, and they're like, oh, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's going to do a moonshot over here up to like $5. And I'm like, this is like, you want to have something more realistic here. Not to say that I'm being realistic, but I'd be willing to put a bet. I will bet that my version is going to be right to what I've seen, that $5 moonshot over there, especially right now in the macro environment that's going on with the Fed and tightening the interest rates. I do say that assets can, like RavenCoin, can go up, but the third wave, the euphoric third wave that normally is what people are thinking about, that's not happening right now. Most of these assets, the crypto assets like RavenCoin, Solana, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, and just some ones I'm naming off the top. Binance Coin, they're finishing off. Matic's a good example, real good example. Matic, they're finishing off fifth waves right now, guys. I've seen it's a pattern consistent all the way through the cryptocurrency market, and I'm trying to let people know that follow my channel and saying, look, there's one more, hoorah, and then it's time to get out. And I made a video about that. You're going to want to exit out, especially if the feds keep pumping those rates up, guys. You're really going to want to get out then. So here's the deal. I looked at it, and I could tell pretty much obvious what's going on. So here on a weekly chart is you have, your highest peak right there. You got another peak over here too that went outside that. It's telling me more than likely I checked that out. That's an impulse. Okay. So here's the pattern. Now you see this wick down here. I didn't count on that wick. I checked this out. That's in a corrective pattern. It's an A, B, C, and it came back down. So it started here and went up on that third wave. I could prove that to you, I think. I'm not counting that because it's a wick. Okay, so you take out, you see, like that. Sometimes you don't want to count those wicks. It started over here. 1, 2, 3. It's over here to 4, and it's doing a 5. Okay. So you can see this correction, and it has a correction over here. It has an impulse right here, has an impulse right here, and it has an impulse over here. And the RSI substantiates that. So you see your impulse here, and then your massive correction over here, your next wave, and then now it's onto a massive correction, showing you or telling me it went so low for a fourth wave. So what will happen over here, let you guys know, is what's going to happen is old RavenCoin did a little move. More than likely, it's going to hang out, come back down a little bit, maybe up a little bit, back down here, and then it can go boom. And what's it going to do in the RSI? It'll do something similar back down here, come back down a little bit, and come back up, boom. And then you'll see in the RSI down here, right? Let me open this up a little bit. I'll show you guys. This is what you're going to do. And it's more than likely not going to be at $5 when this is going to happen. I know the Moon Boys don't like it when I don't say something's going to go as high as they don't want it to go. But look, are we in it to make money? We're in it to make money, not lose money, and not be, frankly, dumb. So you're going to have something like that from that third wave to that fifth wave, third wave to fifth wave. Higher in price, lower in the RSI. Lower in price, higher in the RSI. That'll be your bearish divergence right there that you want to keep your eye on. Okay, can it go outside the channel that I have made there? Yes, it can. Easy. That fifth wave could be a blow off. Okay, it could easily do that. So here's the other way I'll be able to prove to you that I think that this is the pattern that RavenCoin is in. I went through it with Elliott waves. I'm not going to go through the corrections and what the counts are. It's irrelevant to me. I'm not one of these Elliott wave guys that's going to discuss, is that WXY? Is that ABC? Oh, over here is the ABC. This has got to be WXY and all this other stuff. Don't care. Don't care. It's over here doing an impulse. I'm going to find a bottom and I'm going to ride a wave while people are arguing about what's ABC and what's WXY. Because it just frankly, at some point, it's like, who cares? It's done. That's how I look at it. This is up, done, and then we're over here. So if you take the time, if I take the time, let's say it probably ended right there, maybe. So we'll take the time like on this one, like let's go just halfway through it and just get an estimate. You got a time right here, right? I say it started right there. You see that 553 days. So it went through all this for 553 days. And you can see over here on this wave, it went through all of this for how long? 448 days. So you got a 448 day and a 550 day correction over here. Okay, so you can see how they go together. It just so happens that this wave, which is probably the fourth wave, it didn't last as long because it went deeper. It went deeper. So if you take the from the top of the wick up there and I go all the way down to the bottom, that's 94% correction. But on this wave, from the top of that wick all the way down to that bottom, I'll go to the bottom of that wick, 88%. So you see a 94%, 88%. So they don't look like they're opposites, but they are in a way opposites. Okay, this is more not quite as deep, went on longer, and this one is deeper and it was a little bit shorter. That's why what is RavenCoin most likely doing? This is what RavenCoin most likely is doing. Here's your one, just like so, whether it ended there or there, and then here's your two, here's your three, back down for your four, and bam, up for your five. It's going to blast off up in there, and that's that'll be the target areas. I tried putting this in a parallel channel and I couldn't get it to fit. So this will be your target area right there, right, right above wave 3, 21 cents is the first area. I'll bring it down a little bit like this. And let me bring it down. 21 cents right above that wave 3 and then right up onto the trend. So you can see with the trend, I'm going to take that off and clean it up for you. A throw over on the wave 3. And you can see the touch there, and then even through here, a little throw over. You probably can bring it over and probably have a touch like it right in that area too on this trend. That's going to probably be significant for you. Obviously, when you're doing it, it's going to come back down more than likely and back up there. You're going to want to take some profits along the way because there's no guarantees, right? I'm going to say it again. There's no guarantees it's going to hit the trend, but that's the area that I would be looking for on RavenCoin. And you'd be looking at, if you went from trend to trend, you're looking at almost a 20x. Bottom of the box, you're looking at about a 7x. Middle of the box, 11x. Right below the trend, 16, 15, 16x. For probably something that's only going to last, who knows, 4 months, if that, 5 months maybe. That's pretty good right there if it does that. So we're going to go into this. I'll let you know what is going on in here. Take a look at that. And that's probably a significant bottom because what you have here, so you can see how deep this went in the RSI, like right in this area, and then it blew up right there. So that's telling me that that's a fourth wave. And then you can see from here to here is your divergence. So from it's way up there, and then you see it's divergence right there. So this is your third wave, fourth, fifth. And more than likely to me, so it's like this. You got your wave like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, up for your 5. It looks like a diagonal, actually, guys. You can see, let's take a look. And you just put your trend like that. Yeah, it looks like a diagonal. And you just put in your trend somewhat like that. There you go. It's a diagonal. It's expanding diagonal that it did. Okay, so now that you know that, expanding diagonal. Wave 1 is shorter than wave 3. and it made two-wave moves, ABCs, ABC, back down, ABC, back down, and then the leading diagonals can be an impulse too. So with the leading diagonal, only leading diagonals, they can either be three-way moves or impulse moves. They can be either or. An ending diagonal, if you can believe it, only can be zigzags. Okay, so this is a leading diagonal. This is a leading diagonal. It's telling you it's starting something. Okay, because of that impulse move that it made right here. So here's the deal with it. I'll put the wave count on there. I put them on there just to show you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. Okay, I'm gonna take that off for now. So where's it gonna correct to? Where it likes to correct to, it's the bottom right here. This is going to be your first area, the bottom of wave 4. They love to come to the bottom of the wave 4s right there at say about 2 cents, 0.027 cents. Okay, be that area. Okay, and then you see the trend line that I have here with the touches over here. That's going to be another spot. The trend, touch, and then mess it on with the trend over there and get a touch. The trend might not be exactly perfect or anything that I have, guys, but the touch here, and this is a throw under right here, and then touch, little touch there in that area. So the area I'd be looking for that is going to come down, back up a little bit, probably back down to this 4th wave area, being this trend area. Okay, so actually RavenCoin looks really, really good, guys. It's set up to do another blast off. You know, it's just got to come down and correct. More than likely, it's going to come back down to the trend. I mean, even that, look how it matches up with it right there. So it's going to come down like this. Let me get the brush, you know, down a little bit, maybe back up into a B wave, and then come back down to this area. Might wander around, and whenever Bitcoin and Ethereum, you know, decide, hey, you know, we want to go bullish, right? Whenever that happens, and then RavenCoin can go boom, just like so. That's how it's going to go more than likely with RavenCoin. And the good thing about this coin, it's not going to take long. You know, look at this wave right here. How long did this wave take? This wave took it 54 days. And then if I go there, 123 days. But that little wave right there was 54 days. So less than 2 months. If I go from the bottom of that wave to the top, just the top of that third wave, very top, look at 114 days. What is that like? 3.5 months. 3.5 months it went up there. So it already went on wave 1. So you haven't missed the boat. The good news is you have not missed the boat on RavenCoin. And as a matter of fact, this is the area to be, because now you have confirmation of an impulse. This is the place to be. Wait for confirmation of an impulse. Get it on the correction, because you know what comes next. What starts with 5 has to always end with 5. That's Elliott wave. That's one good thing about Elliott waves. Elliott tells you that, because this cannot be a flat. There's no way to get a flat out of that. This is not A, B, C. This is the start. So this is the start of something. Right here, 5. It has to come down and at least do another 5. At a minimum, it's A, B, C. Okay? Or it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At a minimum, it's A, B, C. That might just take it some time. As you can see with RavenCoin, it likes to go through long corrections, so this could take a while. Don't expect this, let's say, next week or, you know, next Friday, it's going to be down here, and then on Monday, it's going to be doing a blast off. Probably not going to happen, guys. All right, that's the end of my video on RavenCoin. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.